Love you.
Love you too.
Love you.
Go. No.
Well, welcome back to the Geek Takeover. That was an introduction. That beautiful hand was my lovely fiance wanting to say hi to everybody. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. Maybe another time, but not today. Today, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that this is my topic today. April 9th. Last of Us Part 3 is announced. Just not the game. Wish it would have been the game. But Last of Us Season 3 is officially renewed and coming our way. Now, what does this mean exactly? I'm going to break it down for you because I never thought that Last of Us Part 2 would be able to be resolved in one season, in 8 episodes. I thought that was impossible. The way that there's so many characters and storylines, there's no way. So, here is what I believe is going to happen. Season 2, we have 8 episodes. All 8 episodes are going to be Ellie-centric. It's going to include the prologue. It's going to include Ellie's Seattle Day 1, 2, and 3. And then I believe it's going to ultimately end with Abby entering the theater, having Ellie at gunpoint, and telling her to throw it on the ground. Boom, cliffhanger. Nobody knows unless you play the game what happens. And then I believe, if I had to take a guess, Season 3 then would be Abby-centric, which would feature part of the prologue again. And then Abby's Seattle Day 1, 2, and 3. Hers will be fleshed out, probably honestly a lot more than... No, they'll both be fleshed out pretty same. And then ultimately that one will end with Abby kicking the ever-living shit out of Ellie and running her out of Seattle, basically. So that's going to cover Seasons 2 and 3. But what's after that? Well, that's a great question. I believe they can make this out, honestly, up to 4 to 5 seasons. So when Season 4 gets announced, I believe that one will cover Santa Monica and the epilogue. And Santa Monica in the game was not really fleshed out a lot on Abby or Ellie's side. So I believe they'll probably stretch that out for, if we're judging each season based on 8 episodes, that one will probably take up 6 to 7. And then it'll ultimately end with the epilogue. And that'll be the 4 seasons of The Last of Us. Now, could this go on to a 5th season? I don't know. By this time, I'm hoping we'll have a Last of Us Part 3, which, God, I don't even know what Part 3 could be about. It could be Abby and Ellie teaming up against a greater threat. It could be a prequel, and it could be Joel, Tess, well, not really Tess, because R.I.P., but maybe Joel and Tommy before the events of Last of Us Part 1. It could be Tommy in Seattle during Last of Us Part 2, which that's something I know a lot of people in the game came out wanted to see, which the show could even go into more detail about. I wouldn't mind that. Make some original content. Have Gabriel Luna take the reins for an episode or 2, or give him a whole season. Who cares? Give me Abby, Ellie, and Tommy in Seattle for 3 days in 3 different seasons. I will watch the hell out of that. But, there's a lot of things that could happen. I'm hoping that, like I said, by the time we get to the end of Season 3, that we'll have Part 3. Now, Last of Us premieres this Sunday, April 13th. I'm so excited to watch this. I'm so excited to give reviews. I love this game. I love these series. I'm not ready to see Joel meet his maker. If they decide to do that, who knows? Maybe they're not. Maybe they will. We'll see. Naughty Dog, you guys got to get on it. I need Last of Us. I need Uncharted. I need Uncharted 2 the movie. I need Uncharted 2 the games. I need the Last of Us Part 3 games. I need it into my veins now. I'm really passionate about this stuff. Like, this stuff really does. The whole story about The Last of Us is very near and dear to my heart. It's so near and dear that, I met Troy Baker at a local convention last year. And I've been blessed to meet a lot of celebrities. None have had me choke up and be speechless like Troy Baker has. And I can't really explain why. really. Like I feel really connected to the character Joel. He is the embodiment of who I like, how protective he is. That's kind of what I want to be as a dad whenever that time comes around. So that's why his character really, really hits me. Because I do hope that eventually when I have a kid that I can be that protective father figure to that kid. So my plans for The Last of Us Season 2. For Daredevil, I did 4 and 4, and I'm going to do first half and then the second half for a review. This one, I'm probably not going to do that because that's a lot of note-taking for me. And there's probably a lot of stuff that I'm going to want to talk about with The Last of Us because I'm very involved and connected to that. I played the games multiple times. I've watched the games multiple times. I know like the back of my hand. So I cannot wait for you guys to watch that. If you guys want to see any other kind of reviews, I know Andor is coming out after Daredevil Born Again. I can maybe do something with that. Just let me know. Thank you guys for all the support and love that I see. This last video that I did about Avengers Doomsday had over 130 views, and I am dumbfounded. I love you guys so much. That truly means the world to me. You have no idea how happy I am to see that, because that just makes me want to keep doing this as long as you guys would keep watching. So remember to please show your support, comment, subscribe, like the video, share with your friends if you want. If there's anything special that you guys want me to do or review, let me know. I know one other thing that I'm actually excited to also talk about coming soon is the NBA playoffs. For those of you that don't know, I am a huge Los Angeles Lakers fan. I love the Lakers. And we are currently sitting at the number 3 seed in the West, which that could quite literally drastically change like that with 3 games left in the season, 3, 4. So I know those are starting soon, and I can't wait to talk about that because I might make a playoff bracket prediction video. And spoiler alert, Lakers win it all because it don't matter. OKC, UFC, KFC, Lakers in 5. So, with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Love the support. Catch you all in the next one. This is Geek.